completely didn't realise that they had a list of best-selling items. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. We're going to be talking about Chanel, and these are the top 10 best-selling items, the items that they sell more of than anything else. And these are, I think some of these, I'm not going to do it in any particular order, but some of these I think are really worth you buying. They're popular items, but as we've spoken about before, particularly with Chanel, if you buy something and you leave it long enough, particularly if you buy something that is on the cheaper end of the spectrum, even things like card holders are good for this. You can end up making quite a bit of money if you ever decide to sell them. It's a bit different when you get to classic flaps that are like £8,000, because how many people have 8k to spend on a bag? They are different. Those you can actually buy pre-loved for half that price, which is what I would always suggest that you do actually, right now at least. But when it comes to some other items, there is money to be made. Now, the great thing as well when it comes to brands like Chanel, and you can make money on them, is that you can buy something, use it, enjoy it, and then know that your money in it is safe. And that's really what I always talk about with this. I'm not talking about buying it and then the same day reselling it online. I'm talking about those of us who are like the regular consumer. You just want to know your money is safe. So the first top selling, most popular item that Chanel sell, and remember this is in no particular order, it is sunglasses. If you imagine the number of people who want to get into a brand and they're working their way up to a bag, to ready to wear, even to a card holder, but they're not quite there yet. One of the easiest ways in, beyond perfume and cosmetics, are sunglasses. It's an item that you can wear and that is visible. It's not like a lipstick where you keep it in your bag and only you can see it. And a lot of the time, people that are into Chanel and brands like this, they want a logo. They want to be able to wear something that's got that logo on it, however big or however small. And sunglasses are a really good, affordable way in many cases, not all. Some of their glasses are really expensive, but sunglasses can be a really good way of getting into the brand without breaking the bank. Next up, and it's earrings. And earrings, they sell, generally speaking, from what I've seen, they sell more earrings than they do a lot of other costume jewellery. They're a really popular item. And again, I think it comes back down to that price point. Some of their necklaces can be like £1,000, £2,000, whereas you can go and purchase, let's say, a pair of earrings for upwards of, do you know, I'm out of the game when it comes to how much Chanel earrings are. When I used to buy them, they started at £175, and that was in 2016. Now I'm not sure, but I would imagine they started around £300 and go up from there. And again, if you think about the average person who's into this brand, they want a logo. What can you do with an earring? Well, you wear it, it's close to your face and it's got the logo on it, and it can, their earrings, they're, you know, there's problems with them that I've spoken about before to do with quality and stones falling out and stuff. But, you know, they can add to a look. They can immediately make a Zara outfit look like it could be designer. Card holders and small leather goods. Think about it. Everything that is a top seller, a lot of these items, not all, I am moving on to items that cost a lot more, but a lot of their top seller items are items that are, let's say, under £1,000. And card holders, wallets, even, actually I was going to say cosmetics pouches, I don't think you can get them for under £1,000 now, but a lot of those items are in that sort of price bracket, and they're more attainable than buying a bag. And, you know, I've said before, sometimes if you are saving for the bag, and you go in and you don't have the money saved yet, and you get your eye caught by a card holder. Card holders are gorgeous, and there's nothing better than looking into your handbag and seeing everything organised and looking nice and matching, and all the brands matching. But don't have your head turned, because you will always end up wanting the bag, and then you've got to start saving again from scratch. So resist the urge, but they are a popular item. Necklaces. Necklaces are also popular, although as I've mentioned, they are a lot more money. Generally speaking, the ones I've seen have been quite a lot more money for what they are for costume jewellery. But again, think about it. People want a logo. People want something a lot of people anyway, because a lot of the necklaces have the double C's on them, and a lot of these necklaces have that, and you can wear it close to your face, bit like with the earrings, bit like with the sunglasses. People, when they look at you, can see the logo, and again, you might not be a logo person, but a lot of people are. I like a logo to a degree, you know, not too crazy. Some of you might think I go crazy with logos. I like a logo, but you know, a lot of people do, and so a necklace is a really good way of injecting a logo into your look, particularly if you go for the pearl styles. They can look quite classy and quite elegant. That's a way of getting into Chanel without having to spend 4K plus on a handbag. This next one is something that I think a lot of us forget about. And if you're looking to get into the brand and you have under £1,000, I would actually say to consider this. Now, it's seasonal, this is the only downside, but scarves, gloves and hats, you can get some really nice scarves, gloves and hats from Chanel. And particularly, like, I love the winter collections, and they also have the gloves that don't have the fingers on them, and they've just got the bit where the thumb goes through and they kind of wrap around the back there. Love the look of those. But you can also get some really nice scarves in there for, as I say, like well under £1,000. And I've got a few in my collection that I love. And you can either get them with a big logo, or actually a lot of them don't come with a big logo. They've got like a small discreet double C on the bottom corner or something. I've got a few myself, as I've mentioned, and I have a mix. Some have logos, some kind of don't. But they're a great way into the brand, and it's more, you're leaning more towards ready to wear once you have those type of items. Bags, but not any bag, is the classic flaps. The classic flaps are one of the top selling bags for Chanel, and it's no surprise as to why. They are classic at the end of the day. They are what a lot of us want. They are an investment piece, although, as I've mentioned before, I have question marks in my mind now about whether the newest ones are true investments because they're so expensive. I think if you're looking to buy something as a long-term investment, i.e. you buy it now and you might sell it in 10 years, or you might give it to your kids. If you're looking to keep it for 10 years plus, then yes, you probably would make back your 8,000 in 10 years time. But if you're looking to potentially buy it but still be able to get your money out if you get in a pickle, then they're not great for doing that just yet. They're still quite too expensive, and on the resale market people aren't willing to pay the new expensive prices, but that's a whole separate video. But they are the most popular bags that sell from Chanel. Shoes, another really popular one, because you can buy a pair of shoes from Chanel, depending on the style. You can buy a pair of shoes from there for a fraction of the price of a handbag. And again, for those who like a logo, you've got a logo on it. Shoes also tend to go in the sale. So whenever there is a seasonal sale, you will normally always find, well, you do always find shoes that are seasonal that didn't sell. Ready to wear is another really popular one, although as with the bags, the ready to wear obviously is a lot more expensive than the card holders and the sunglasses and the smaller goods, but ready to wear is massively popular. I mean, if you try and get hold of certain items, it can be really impossible to do so because they are so popular. Camellia brooches are another really popular item that Chanel sell a lot of. And then finally, boots. I know I've mentioned shoes, but boots, I wanted to break this out into its own thing because I think when it comes to shoes and sneakers, they feel very much in their own group, but boots feel slightly different. And boots tend to be another product that are highly sought after and therefore highly sold by Chanel. Let me know what you think. Are there any things you can think of that are a bit like the scarves and the gloves? People don't think of them. People don't even know they're there. Are there things you can think of, like hair accessories? People don't know they're there, and when they are there, you don't tend to have, there's not loads in stock from what I've seen, but hair accessories can be amazing, like hair ties or hair bands. They're not always out on display, so you don't always know they're there. Let me know if there's anything that you can think of. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.